This is Professor Tim Adamson, sitting in my basement, trying to get ready for the semester. And I thought I should give you a bit of a preview for the online course here at Hawkeye, um, and talk about the special aspects of the course being online. So hopefully you're prepared to jump in this week. Um, as I said, this is the online course for Introduction to Ethics at Hawkeye Community College. And we've got a full class, 25, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of you, maybe some of you face to face. If you're in the area, you can stop by. Um, we'll be working together. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I have been at Hawkeye for 2 years. This is my third year, and I have been teaching philosophy, including ethics, for 16 or 17 years now. I really enjoy it. I think it's a very relevant, interesting class that challenges you to think about the values in your life, in the society around you, in your family, for you as an individual. But it doesn't only challenge you, it tries to give you some very practical tools for how to think about all of those questions. A little bit about me. I was born in Iowa a few years ago, and when I was 5, we moved to Chicago. So I grew up near Chicago, a little town called Bensonville, and didn't really do a whole lot of philosophy in college. I went to the University of Chicago and I studied ancient religions. The major was called Near Eastern Languages and Civilization, so I studied some Arabic, which I've almost completely forgot at this point, but studied a lot of ancient uh, religions and civilizations and tried to understand human history through the lens of religion. And got married during college. And after college, my wife and I went into the Peace Corps, into West Africa, the Gambia, and spent some time there, boiling to death, basically. Almost. It was a great experience. Very hot, but the people were wonderful, and it was a great experience. I'd recommend the Peace Corps to anyone if you have even considered it for 2 seconds. It's a great thing to do. Let me know if you have any questions about that. Quite a few other Hawkeye faculty have gone to the Peace Corps as well. Let's see, after that, we came back and I went to seminary in Washington, D.C., Wesley Theological Seminary. Originally to become a minister, but I gave that up and then got a master's degree in theology and got interested in philosophy there. So I decided to go out to the University of Oregon, where there was a philosopher I really liked, and I ended up getting my PhD in philosophy as a duck at the University of Oregon, Nike University, some of you might know. Um, as I said, I've been teaching for 16 or 17 years now, full time, and been at Hawkeye for a couple years. This is the second time I've taught this class online, so it's still a bit new to me. The other thing that's new is at Hawkeye, we used to use a website called Angel for all of our classes, all of the online material. We've just switched over to something called Canvas, and it's a little bit new to me, so I'm still getting some stuff up on the website. Um, and I'm sure there'll be a few glitches, but hopefully it'll go well. I think Canvas is a great tool. I don't think Angel was so great, but we've moved on, and that's where we'll be doing all of our work together on Canvas. All right, so let me take you through the syllabus briefly. I'm not going to cover everything. You can read that, of course, but some of the main elements there. Um, we have really two texts. One that you need to purchase, The Moral of the Story. That is a really good ethics textbook that teaches you about ethics mainly through the technique of analyzing stories. So you'll have a chapter, it'll talk about a certain topic, and at the end of the chapter, there are 5 or 6 stories that they'll summarize, fairy tales or movies, famous novels, sometimes historical situations. Um, And they use those stories then as examples and as sort of case studies for thinking about the topics of the chapter. So I find that really interesting and helpful. And then I've written my own little quote unquote textbook. It's about 20 pages long, and it's my best effort to summarize the 4 theories that we're going to be dealing with in the class. So that's on Canvas, and you can just download that and print it out and have it available to you as a resource. I haven't put them up yet, but I'll be uploading some PowerPoint presentations as well. Those will not be required, but I think they're helpful for gaining some more information about the course material. I've divided the class into 3 units of 5 weeks each, and at the end of 5 weeks you will have a test online, and within each unit you need to write a short paper, a 3-page paper, on a topic of your choice, and also participate on the discussion boards on Canvas. And then also we're going to have a course wiki that we put together. So in each unit you'll have a test at the end. You'll be graded for those 5 weeks on your discussions. You'll be graded on your wiki participation, and you will be graded on a short paper. And then it'll start all over again for the next 5 weeks. You'll see how that goes as we move along. I'll be grading the discussions as they go, giving you points, and you'll see your points accumulating easily as that goes along. We have a couple weeks in August. We're sort of going to get started, so I think you'll get into the groove of things once the grades start coming out, or once the assignments start showing up. Other than that, there are no homework assignments. I really think that I have found that the discussion boards are a great tool. All you need to do for those is participate. So if you watch one of the videos, have a question, put the question up on the discussion board and people will reply. I will reply to some of them, others will reply, back and forth, and you will learn a whole lot through the discussion board. So I don't assign other homeworks. We'll have a final exam at some point. I don't know what that's going to be like yet, but we have plenty of time to worry about that. So in the next 2 videos, I will be introducing the content of the course, describing in brief the 4 theories we're going to be using, why I think they're important. We'll be talking about some of the main concepts and ideas for the course. So to wrap up here, I just want to say my approach to ethics is not to say that I will teach you what to think or teach you about right and wrong, but to help you to think for yourself. And the theories that we're going to be using are incredibly useful tools for helping you think more clearly about the world around you. And with that, I will see you soon.